said, Harbaugh said there are lots of ways to travel. Is this your preferred method, running the ball?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that we definitely pride ourselves in. I think Michigan football and the Big Ten in general has a great tradition of running the ball. There's a great offensive linemen, great backs. So I think that's a standard that we have here, and it was great to kind of showcase that on Saturday. It's definitely something we work to get better at every day, and it's great that finally paid off on Saturday.
To the right, Larry.
When did Jim Harbaugh rename 9-on-7 to Beat Ohio, and how was that received, and how has that drill been going?
Yeah, it's always been a focus on us. It's always been a period that we've taken a lot of pride in. I think in the past couple of years, I'm not sure exactly when it got changed, but it kind of came along with the whole tradition of, what are you doing to beat Ohio State every day? Kind of taking that rivalry into focus every day is a big kind of focus for us. So I'm not exactly sure when that got named, but I'm happy it did, and it's definitely brought a lot of energy and passion to that period.
Can you describe just what that drill is like? Is it like about who wins the line of scrimmage, or what goes into it?
Yeah, so it's kind of like a tone setting. It's like setting for practice for the offensive and defensive line and linebackers and backs. It's 9-on-7, so it's kind of equal part except for the back and the quarterback. Obviously, that's why we got 9. So it's kind of just come off the ball downhill. Defense knows we're running it. We know we're running it, and it's kind of just four play racks for the 1s, 2s, and 3s. Just moving the ball, playing downhill football, and being able to come off the ball and kind of set the tone. That period is able to kind of set the tone for offense and defense. If you pop a couple runs there, then the offense is gonna look like they're gonna have good practice. If the defense stops us, then maybe they have the upper hand. But it's definitely a great way to start practice. Get the pads popping, get the blood flowing.
Is it pretty even between offense and defense? Any side of the ball have the edge coming out of the off season?
No, it's always pretty even. Sometimes the defense will have a new stunt or something, have a new blitz coming in, but it's pretty even, which is real good to see.
Isaiah.
We talked before the season. You had said that David Ojabo was a guy who impressed you a lot in the spring period and everything. What have you seen from him since then? Obviously, he had his big play and sack.
Yeah. I mean, I knew all of camp. Going against Aiden Hutchinson, David Ojabo, Taylor Upshaw, great players. I knew what they were going to do this season, and it's finally great to see them. It paying off for them. They're playing out of their minds. Absolutely great. I think the thing that has elevated David Ojabo's game is just his mental level. He finally knows exactly what he's doing every play, so that's no longer kind of a limiting factor for him. He can kind of go out there and play how he is, and he's such a freak athletically that he can just do whatever he wants once he knows his assignment. And it was great to see him, get a sack with that inside spin against the left tackle. So, I knew they were going to do big things for our team this year, and it's great to see it finally pay off.
Back to the right, Larry.
Andrew, can you look back at your redshirt year? Did you know it was coming? What was the best thing about it, the worst part about it? And now that you've got that extra year, how does it feel now, a few years later?
It feels good. I definitely took that time to kind of learn the game mentally. It's definitely more of a mental year. Kind of help the younger guys come up, the classes below me. But it's definitely kind of a year to learn the offense, the defensive structure, how that's going, especially as an offensive lineman. That's something that kind of gets pushed, further down the line as you're developing. But I definitely took that upon myself to kind of learn the defenses more, learn the structure, and I think it's been able to help me and the people that play besides.
Back to the left, John.
It was a moment before the game where they showed Ronnie Bell on the big screens and everybody went crazy. Talk about what he's still trying to do to help this team when he's out, and also what Bastardis is doing as a captain for your side of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it was really real tough to see Ronnie go down in that first game, but he's still our captain, and he's still a leading figure in this team. He still travels us to the hotel. I hope he's going to travel us to away games, and he's still kind of just that leader. Day in and day out, he brings such a positive mindset, positive energy that everyone loves being around him still. So I hope he continues to do that, and I know he will. I know Ronnie, and he's a great guy. I know he'll come back better than ever. And Bastardis is just, we call him kind of the grandfather of the old line in the room. He's a 6th year now, and he's done a lot to physically and mentally to kind of prepare his body for the season. He's playing, out of his mind so far, and so he's really just a leader in everything he does. Coach Moore always says, if you want to be great, follow these older guys, and I always look at Bastardis as center. It's really kind of captain the offensive line. It's something that he takes wholeheartedly. He takes it on his shoulders, and he holds that weight great. And so everyone looks up to him. He's a great captain, a great